And so the video from yesterday is now uploading and will be done in like 15 minutes or something, so it's nice. I'm gonna upload that real quick and then I'm gonna start this video. So I'm still waiting for the video to be done. It's now 7:30 and yeah, I have a lot to do today. I know I said this like previous video as well, it's gonna be an exciting day, but yeah, it wasn't really that exciting, to be fair. I found the video to be very boring, but today it's gonna be a better one, way better. So I'm gonna go to the gym in a bit. Afterwards I'm gonna go home, freshen up and have a business meeting with a guy that is quite big in the industry, so that is really cool. I'm actually going to his office, so I'm gonna meet him in person. That's really nice, and yeah, I will see how it goes, obviously tell you guys, and apart from that I'm gonna have a quick conversation with my camera about a realization that I had a few days ago, and that realization changed a bit of things. So yeah. Come on, bro, don't do me like that. Just upload already. Okay, so this is something that I just thought about. There's somebody that I know, and he used to earn like 200 euros a day for not that difficult of work. Like, it was pretty simple, pretty standard, and it was quite easy to earn those 200 euros a day, and with only like 8 hours of work. So he got a bit spoiled, you know, and after he like left that job, he had a hard time finding a new one that paid like similar salary, because everything at that point paid like 10 to maximum of 12 euros per hour. And I used to work, I kid you not, for 3 euros an hour at this pizza place, which was not even legal. Like, as a 17-year-old at the time, or 16, I don't remember, you needed to earn at least 4 to 5 euros, and I earned 3 euros per hour. And still I tried to be grateful, you know, with so little money that I earned and so little things that I could do. I still tried to be grateful. And I just realized this, that one person that earned like 200 euros per hour just blew it all and has nothing left anymore. And I still have some money left. I don't really spend it, and I have so much more motivation to go ahead and have a job that pays like 20 euros an hour. That other person has so much struggle to like go to a job that pays 12 euros an hour, which is still quite alright. But there's just a lack of motivation because he has been spoiled, you know, and he is not grateful anymore. So try to be grateful, because in the end this will give you more motivation to do things that you not like, or to be like grateful for the rewards that you get. Okay, so this is my hair right now. It's like way too long. This is the side. It's actually pretty like fucked up. The back is also just really long. I'm gonna fix it right now. So this is my new hair. Just came back from the barber and it's a lot shorter, like actually what I wanted.
Golden quality.
Okay, so recently I had a switch in my mindset, and it was actually quite confronting. Like, I think about money like a lot, and yeah, that's okay overall, but it isn't like the main goal, you know what I mean? There's a lot more. And it's more like it's more like your mindset that brings you what you want, and whether that is earning more, becoming rich, or just being more happy, is by having the right mindset. And that's something that I realized I did not have the right mindset for, because I wanted to make a lot of money, so I thought to myself, let's make a lot of money, and how can I make more money, etc. And instead what that brought was a lot of stress and pressure, and that really didn't cooperate with me wanting to earn more money. As a child, you know, you did not have anything to worry about, and everything was just fine, and the only worry that you had was about which toys you were gonna play with, and that was it. Think back to that moment, and like, we always say, like, it used to be better, and we don't really look at the future. We almost never see that our past was worse than it is now. We always look back when what we used to have was better, not what we have right now. And I always found that strange. So the main thing is, like, yeah, I'm just like, right now I don't really care about money that much anymore. Or maybe it's just for now, but like, whatever, dude, who cares? And of course it's nice to have like a nice car and nice house and everything, but you can much rather focus on doing the things that you do, like, in the best way. And I think that's far more usable than just thinking about money all the time. It is pretty obvious, but like, I never took that moment to think about this. Like, now I'm here just enjoying my walk, and I'm just so grateful. And I just think, like, okay, my mindset right now, or what I wish to think like all the time, is to just be grateful. And yeah, just be grateful, but always strive to be better, you know, and never settle for less, because there's real beauty in improving and getting better at stuff, but you have to appreciate it, you know. And if you don't appreciate it, why would you do it in the first place? Like everything that you do, it doesn't matter whether you earn money with it or it's just a simple thing that you actually don't really want to do. Just make sure you do everything in the best way possible, and you will notice that things start to get back and you start to see these results, which I just talked about. You get these results back, but you don't settle for them. You have this growth mindset, and always remember that whatever it is, just always want more. Just like this is, I would just quickly summarize the growth mindset. So there's this growth mindset, and that is like you know that if you work hard all the time, and at some point you start to see results, right? And those results almost always like give you a sense of fulfillment, and in the end they are always worth it. That's the beautiful thing about these delayed gratification things, because in the end they are always worth it, and the struggle that you like paid to get the result, the struggle's gone and the result remains. So it's almost always worth it to like get through to doing the things that you actually don't want to do. But this result, right? You have done the hard work and you have got the result. Then something happens and you get dopamine, and this is the point where you settle or you go on to get more results. So for example, if you go to the gym and at some point you see a bit of progression, I used to like really look at those pictures and be like, wow, I'm really proud of this. And obviously I still am proud of my results, but people around me will notice this. Whether I like tell them that I got these results or they see themselves, doesn't really matter. It does matter how you react on it. So let's take for example that they notice themselves, which is the best occasion. You want people to notice your results. You don't have to tell them, because whatever, you don't do it for them, right? You do it for yourself. And I do know that it is nice to share your accomplishments with people, and that also holds a lot of value. But if you can like reject that urge to share it with everyone, that's really valuable. So let's get back to that gymming example. We wandered off a bit, but that's fine. So if you go to the gym and you see progression and you get a little bit of results, and people notice by themselves, which is again the best occasion, they can do two things. Either you like acknowledge it and say like, yeah, I put so much hard work in it, blah blah blah. But you can also just say like, oh yeah, it's probably just the lighting, and yeah, I have been going to the gym and it's going well, but yeah, it's just the lighting that shows it like that, and it isn't that big of a deal. And don't make it a big of a deal, because it will result in two things. If you make a huge deal out of it by you getting your goals and getting results, it will make other people feel bad about themselves. So you don't want that to happen. Well, at least not to your close friends. The other people, fuck the other people. You know, the average people, the average Joes listening to you, you don't care about them. But your family, your friends, and your loved ones, to just start off, this is just obvious. You want them to notice your results, not you showing them your results. Somebody told me that being successful or getting to the point where you're really successful isn't that hard. But staying successful is hard. Because all of a sudden you have all these temptations that you normally don't have. You don't really have to work that hard anymore. Some instances you have a company that needs to be run, but if you're like heavily in business and you have like done it for a couple of years, you can automate the process, so you don't really have to look back upon it. This is like the point where you can really fuck up, because now you have things to lose and you have also resources to get comfortable, you know? And you should never get comfortable, like never ever, because that will just take your success away and you will be at the start once again. That's not a thing that you want. So accept you're not there yet. And this is also really good with those results. Acknowledge that it isn't a big of a deal and that you're still growing, because you are. You're not like at your peak level yet. And in my opinion, nobody is. Like, everyone that could still be capable of doing something is not at their peak yet, because there are still things that they can do. So that's why I don't really care about money anymore. It's not like I don't care about the numbers. There's just a problem at hand, and currently that is maybe a couple €100. But the moment I start to get more successful, it will probably involve thousands. And for me, that's still the same problem, but just with different amounts of money. And that must not change the way I go about things. And that must not decrease the amount of effort that I put in things. And I'm afraid that if I only just think about fancy cars and houses, that I will just like get comfortable and don't care that much about anything. So yeah, that's it, I think. Now let's go on and explore more what this place has to offer.
I'm afraid he's gonna bite my camera off. Eat this. Eat this, my G. He doesn't want to eat this.